never been better. Heavenly mother, higher than
So when you're looking for like vinyl, so when you think vinyl, what do you think of? Because I go back to like Cool Herc and Grandmaster Flex. You know, for you, if you was to go for a vinyl, where would you take it? What would be your style of music you would choose to look for, like to sample?
Before even hip hop is everything that my parents are listening to, you know, reggae, a lot of high life. So like Fella, Fela Kuti, Ebru Taylor.
Do you remember Ninja Man?
Ninja
with
Man.
The battle. That's what I grew up. Ninja Man.
Okay.
Remember the stacks as well that you used to have of like the stereos in your house?
Yeah. The hi-fi system was elite,
No one's music was like your mum's music back in the day or your nan's. What was your first CD that you brought? Like with your money?
I didn't buy no tapes, you know. I was recording all my tapes off radio.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? You'd have to stop before he says, okay, that is the...
No, mine ain't that bad. Mine is pretty cool, actually. You know?
Who is it?
Love Video, Outcast.
Oh.
Yeah, they had
mine was Craig David. Can you feel me? Yeah. And my first tape was E17 and Gabrielle. The very first time that I saw...
When it comes to vinyls, when you was a kid, what was you drawn by? For me, it was just like, if the what's it called, the front cover was inviting.
Yeah. Yeah, see, for me it was Wu-Tang. You know, they used to have the yellow.
Yeah.
When they'd have the yellow one because it was bright. Yeah. And then my uncle taught me about the crayon.
So you learned how to mix your vinyl?
Yeah, not mix, just play.
Just play.
Was Lexus.
Okay.
Hit me on the radio. Ring off me, said, oh look, right by the reggae section. Peter Tosh.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Come on. Legalize it. I mean, it's legal in Cali, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, if you was going soul, see, for me, it's like, what's his name? James Brown. You know.
That's your soul, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Talk of the devil. Yeah. It's the hair as well for me, the swag.
Clean.
Are you a sampler? Do you like samples on records?
I love sampling on records.
And do you prefer to go old school with it or new school with it?
Whatever I'm trying to look for, if it's vocals, if it's like the melody, snares, hats. It's like working with the collective War Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's from different backgrounds, you know what I mean? So that there's Caribbean.
I was going to say, you know how so there's 4 of you in War Radio, right? Yeah. And when you do a set and you're preparing, do you prepare, or is it like everyone brings their USB and you do it live? Like, do you have a rotation? How do you know who's DJing?
You know, there's just a synergy, you know? I don't think there's like a particular orders, like you go next, because then it doesn't flow, it's not organic.
It's just kind of, I've got something for this. Now drop.
I see this, and it just reminds me when I used to dress a mess, you know?
Yeah, same. Or Avrex. You know, we used to have Avrexes when we used to be American a little bit.
For real.
We had these Trouble TV, we'd think really low.
These times.
Their shorts go over the knee. Whereas, you know what I mean? They're on the knee stuff. Yeah. Whereas go up.
You know what I mean? I see that I was wearing things like Echo, if you even know that.
Oh my, of course, I'm from Birmingham.
Like,
you meant Echo was our Avrex. We couldn't afford Avrex.
Like
we used to get the Echo. Or the ball.
Yeah.
You know how you guys mix and intertwine with Amapiano and Afro? It would go sick with this.
For real, let me see.
Cigarettes After Sex. I'm going to send you that album. I would love to have them at my wedding. That is different. I'm going to send it to you.
This is just clean, man.
So clean. I love it. Oh my God. Are you crazy? Busta Rhymes, his first press kit.
Jeez.
That's mad.
When he had the looks.
That was when he was gonna make Give me some more. Yo, this is mad. Like, this is the actual press release. Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, same.
I'd love to meet him just to get him to sign it. Who else is in there? Are you into like punk rock bands? Because I'm quite new to it. I've just found out about Pink Floyd. I'm that new. Yeah.
You know what? So the way I grew up in London, my parents used to have a whole bunch of house parties, bringing all the cousins and the families and that. And a lot of the neighbours would come. And I had an older white man called Bert, ex-army guy. He put me into a whole bunch of stuff, like The Clash, things that I wasn't listening to, and I was just like, yo.
See, that's the thing about London, is everyone's intertwined. In Birmingham, it was quite segregated.
Okay.
It wasn't racist, but it's just you kind of stick to your own.
Okay.
So I never heard it or was around it.
Okay.
So I'm like learning now. Look how mad this is. Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers.
Yeah. Fire. And why are you learning that now? Is that because you're DJing as well, or you just now want to come out and walk into new music?
Yeah, I think it's just because even like my palate's changed. What I'm eating, what I want to experience now is different. I want to hear more. I'm listening to words more in songs, where before it was more like melodies and what's popular, where now I like to hear people's stories.
So yeah, I'm not the reverse now. I'm listening to a lot more instrumental because I've got too much thoughts. I overthink. I ain't trying to hear more words no more.
So Marshall, how are your Marshall headphones? Are you been listening? No, are headphones important too? Like I can't leave my house without my headphones.
Yeah.
How important is music on the go for you?
It's so important. I'm trying to do it a bit less because
Like, is it a necessity, essential?
I barely listen to I'm barely on anywhere outside without earphones.
Are you an earphone?
My whole life is soundtrack.
Or a beatbox?
Actually, the reason why I love the Marshall speaker because I've actually not had a proper Bluetooth speaker for ages. So even since I've been here,
good. The bass in it is great.
Every morning I'm just blasting music.
Yeah. So being artists and obviously being in the music industry, do you kind of chase a look and an image, or are you quite relaxed with how you look, or are you into fashion and know what you like? Does that make sense? Are you an ASAP Rocky, or are you a Post Malone who turns up in anything, or are you a Beyonce that's planned and prepped and had a dress in? Do you know what I mean?
I feel I'm just more into style than fashion.
Would you say you're street style, London street style?
Yeah, I guess, because to be fair, I feel I'll get essentials from Uniqlo or something.
Yeah,
lovely. I'll thrift for the most part. And again, when you get new pieces as well, it's it's a new part of yourself, really.
Do you feel pressure to be sexy or have things tighter or more real and more feminine?
No, because I'm really stubborn and I do whatever the fuck I want. Not in a bad girl way, but in a good girl to myself way.
Yeah, you have morals and respect for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll wear what I want. It might be sexy, it might be real, or I might be in a big t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah, I get that.
I'll choose.
How often do you feel sexy? Do you think you feel sexy and sassy more than you?
Do you know what? I feel way, way sexy now I'm older, which is good.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm feeling good about myself in general, and then I think that just makes me feel...
That's my next question. How do you deal with your mental health? Do you do therapy? Yeah, therapy. How about you? What do you do?
I say, more recently, therapy, an incredible support system, whether it be family, friends. I think, all the boys have always been, we've always kind of been open and supportive with each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vulnerability in our group, so which is, I think, not every man can say that about his friendship.
I agree.
So
I think
I take a lot of pride in that.
Especially for male, vulnerability in any relationship, it's really important. You should be able to show your soft side.
100.
Would you encourage others, especially musicians, to take therapy?
100%.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
The next stop is the Roxxxy. We'll see you there.
Forgiveness.